Hello everyone and welcome to another vlog, and today I think I've got just a couple things to talk about. It's definitely not going to be a 40-minute vlog like that other one, especially because I'm going to be leaving the house in like 40 minutes and I got to get ready, so I promise it's not going to be that long. Also, there's no like tripod anywhere and it takes too long to set up, so I'm just holding the camera with my hand, and yeah. So first question has to do with the length of my videos, because Fire Emblem is a very long game and the chapters in Fire Emblem are very, very long. And I got to the first chapter that took me a really long time to record. Chapter 7 ended up being half an hour long. And I'm probably going to post that as one video. But the question that I have is, if you guys would prefer watching the chapters in one video at a time, or split them up, because they would be really long videos. Because chapter 7 took half an hour, and I had animations on, so it really should have only been like 20 minutes or so. If I had turned animations off, it would have only been 20 minutes. But I am going to get to a point in the game where eventually turn the animations off, and it'll still be like a 40-minute long chapter. So, let me guys know. Let me guys know. No, I want you guys to let me know what you think of that. So that's the first thing. Second thing, life stuff. I was really sick last week, and I also had college applications due last week, which is why I didn't post anything until today. Basically, my application for the University of Michigan was due on February 1st, and I didn't start writing my essays until 3 days before the deadline. So I had to write 4 essays, one of which was a 650-word statement of why I wanted to transfer. And that essay gets viewed by all of the schools that I apply to that are on the common application, which is actually only one other school. So, but I'm really happy with the way that turned out. It took a really long time to write all these essays, but I think they are all really good. So hopefully everything works out fine. But Michigan wanted 3 other essays. They wanted a 100-word essay on, because like the Common App has this section where you like list all of your extracurricular activities, and they wanted me to say in 100 words, if I could only do one of them, which one would I do? And the challenge there was definitely keeping it at 100 words and not over, because 100 words is only like a paragraph. So they really didn't give you that much space to work with. The second essay was about, like, describe a community that you belong to and your role in that community. And as somebody who doesn't really socialize or participate in a lot of communities, that one was kind of hard to think of stuff about. But I eventually just settled that I belong to the Ann Arbor community, which is really kind of a cop-out. But it's like, will I vote in local elections? Which is true, by the way. I actually do vote in local politics. I keep up with the issues and educate myself and vote accordingly. So I mentioned that, and that was, and just some others. I don't know, that essay was a lot more difficult to think of things to write, and it ended up being like maybe 20 words short of the goal, but whatever. They said approximately 250 words, so it's not a big deal. And then they also wanted to know, they also wanted a 500-word essay about the specific like qualities that that attract me to the college that I apply for. And because I'm going into economics, I go into Michigan School of Literature, Science, and the Arts, which is abbreviated as LS&A, or LSA, whichever one you prefer. And that essay took a long time to write because I had to do research on the school. Because really the reason that I'm applying to Michigan is because I live here, and like I live here, so I wouldn't have to like pay for room and board or anything. It's just right there. So the Michigan application is done, and that's one of 3 schools that I'm applying to. 3. The other 2 are the University of Minnesota, which is going to be really easy because they're not on the common application. They don't require essays. I don't even think they require like recommendation letters, but I'm going to ask them if I can add recommendation letters anyway, because of things that are a really long story. But anyway, and Minnesota also has like a really, really high acceptance rate. Their acceptance rate is like 50%, which means for transfer students it's like 80%. Michigan's acceptance rate is like 35%, so it's still really easy. Am I like zoomed in or something like that? No, that's about as zoomed out as I can get. So yeah, Minnesota is like pretty much a given, and it's surprising how amazing that school is for economics research. Like they kind of have a bad reputation for one very specific type of research that's a little bit dubious. It's about the real business cycle and everything like that, and I don't want to get into that there, but I would still, going to Minnesota would be a really good school to go to for an undergrad degree. And the last school that I'm applying to is Brown University, which is an Ivy League school, and basically I'm just applying for why not. Even if I do get accepted, I probably would pick Michigan over it because moving to Rhode Island would be a hassle. But there's lots of really good stuff there too, and Brown has, I think, a slightly higher acceptance rate than all of the other Ivy League schools. The teachers that I have that are writing my recommendation letters actually think that there's a really good chance I'll get accepted there, but we'll see. I still have to do all of the writing for that, which is a lot of writing. They have their own writing supplement to the Common App, whereas Michigan just had a couple of brief questions, so I haven't even started looking at what Brown wants, and their application isn't even due for a month, so I have time, but I'm going to work on that this weekend. So that's kind of the first half of life stuff that happened. The other half of life stuff that happened was I got violently, horribly sick on Monday, basically last week. I was like so sick. I threw up like 9 times in a row or something like that. And almost exactly 3 years ago, I had like the same thing where I threw up like probably 30 times in one day. It was some kind of horrible virus. And that day, I remember it so clearly because I was a senior in high school. And basically what I did all day was watch Nintendo Capri Sun's Twilight Princess because I had wanted to watch it for a really long time and I'd never played the game myself. So I was basically just like out. I found a way to watch it on the TV. I think I was using the internet channel on the Wii to watch it because like I didn't really know any better. This was before I had my laptop too. So what I was doing was I was sitting on the couch and I was watching this LP, and then maybe every 2 parts I would get up and run to the bathroom and then vomit, and it was just awful. And I got like the same kind of experience where like your stomach tries to throw up and it's like churning and churning and churning, but you freaking like can't throw up because there's nothing in your stomach. So like you throw up this like yellowy stomach bile, and then eventually you don't have any of that left either. So you're just sitting going like and like nothing comes out, and it's really painful, and it just sucked hard. It sucked hard. And I was sick kind of like that again this weekend, but it wasn't as bad. It only lasted for like for a couple of hours, and really like I threw up after the last time I threw up. Like my stomach was a little like not that great, but it was okay. So I lived, I survived. That's basically, but then right afterwards I had to like do all my college application stuff, so I didn't have time to like edit videos or anything like that. I actually recorded a vlog while I was sick in between throwing up, and I'm probably not going to post that just because the thoughts are so discontinuous that nobody wants to see that, so I just deleted it. Let's see, what else? Oh yeah, a couple of other announcements. So if you remember, before I was on the channel that I was on now, and probably nobody remembers this because like nobody was subscribed to me back before my channel got shut down for copyright issues, but what I was doing on that channel before was playing Frets on Fire, which is basically Guitar Hero except on the computer and with custom songs. So basically, as long as somebody makes a chart out of a song, you can play it. And I had mostly made videos out of that. And of course they like imported all of the regular like Guitar Hero songs. So you could play like Guitar Hero 2 songs and Guitar Hero 3 songs and whatever kind of Guitar Hero songs you wanted to. But so I was playing that on my computer, and I uploaded probably about like 80 or 90 videos of that. And eventually that was what basically got my channel shut down for copyright. It didn't actually get shut down, I just got this really like pain in the ass notice, and I decided to close the channel anyway because like it was basically a suspension that I got, like not actually shut down, but suspended. And then they like made it so I couldn't upload videos that were over like 10 minutes long or something like that. So I couldn't upload any of my LP parts, and I was like, well, I'd rather do LPing than Frets on Fire. So I deleted all the Frets on Fire videos, saved all the LP parts to my computer, and then started the new channel. And then when I was uploading all the old videos of my LP stuff from my channel, that's when I learned that the Pokemon Ruby LP that I was doing, basically like 3 of those videos when I downloaded them got corrupted and I couldn't upload them anymore. It was basically like 1 minute of video and then like the rest was just garbage. And I didn't have a save state that went back that far in the game, so I just scrapped the whole thing. So that's kind of the story behind that. But I put Frets on Fire back on my computer, just as something else that I can use to distract myself, because I only have 1 class this semester and it's so boring. It's so boring. So I've been doing that a little bit. I haven't binged it nearly like I did back when I was a freshman in college. Like, I would play that game for like 8 hours a day. I would play until my hand fucking, like, I couldn't feel my hands. And it's so dumb, but some interesting stuff happened, because, like, I basically had to, like, replay through all of Career and everything, and, because there's, like, these other, like, hero games of custom songs, and I played a song that I never got gold stars on, and I got gold stars on it with, like, no practice, and it was just absolutely crazy. So I'll probably talk about more of that in another vlog later, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to start a new thing on my channel. Let me stop moving around and so I can announce this. But it's going to be tentatively called Toho Tuesday, where I'm just going to either upload like a replay or like vlog about Toho or vlog about something else. It's like a third of the time it's probably not even going to be related to Toho, so I don't know why I call it Toho Tuesday. Just because alliteration is cool, maybe? I don't know. But anyway, so obviously that's not going to go up this Tuesday because this vlog is going up this Tuesday. But look forward to that. And then let's see here on the status of the other LPs. I just started recording the Zero playthrough of Mega Man X4. And I have no idea how long that's going to be. It's probably going to be about the same length as the X playthrough, so like 8 parts maybe. But that won't take me very long into it won't like get me very far into Fire Emblem if I upload them on alternate days. So yeah, expect Link to the Past or Oracle of Seasons 3 Heart Run to go up soon. Yay! That'll basically be as soon as Mega Man X4 is over. So thanks for watching, and I will see you later. If I can stop shaking the camera. Bye.